No, you.
And hey, it actually just started live. Hello, everyone. This is the Nameless One, and I am here tonight with Hax, Petrol, Ellis, Moop,
You didn't say my name
Paige,
right.
Moon, and Sim is here as well. What'd you say, Moop?
You did not say my name right. You did not read it right.
We are here with
Move.
Yes.
There we go. We have now said it correctly.
So, we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna mention for everybody in the stream that the background music that you'll be hearing is by the Forever Free Brony, who is going to be doing our intro, and we'll have an outro done by Moop. She's done both the music and the GIF that we'll be playing. Everybody say thank you to Moop.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've already thanked you before, but I will thank you again because you're still good.
Actually, I should probably properly thank you.
You're welcome.
What was I? Oh yes, transition. Let's see.
Let's transition to actually playing.
Yes. Do we ever do that?
Okay. So, who wants to do the recap for today?
We went to go try and get a crystal card, then we got cancer, and then we went to where the
Kelpie was.
kelpie was.
Yep.
It told us that we were going to get cancer, but continued drinking the cancer water.
But no,
Yes.
it got mad at us for getting its water sick, so it took the water back from us and made it not sick after fucking around with Petrol for a bit. Because apparently it just likes to fuck with Petrol now.
Understandably
Yes.
so.
Which is understandable. Then, didn't you find some gems?
Yeah, we found some gems.
Yep. And then, now we've decided that we're gonna go to... Well, we debated back and forth between trying to steal from the Flim Flam brothers and trying to not get ourselves sold into slavery at the New Equestrian Monarchy. We decided that going to the New Equestrian Monarchy was a better idea, so our plan currently is to go there and look for
Become
gems.
slaves.
And let Moop do the talking because she has the best chance of not getting us into slavery.
And to not let Doc do the talking, because Doc has a bad history with them.
I have a
And not
skill
to let
level
me do the
12.
talking because I'm cripplingly shy.
And
You're
I
also
get
going to need to get closer to your mic because you're hard to hear.
Who?
You.
Me?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Yeah,
Is this any better?
Yes.
that's much better.
Okay.
I
I would
only
also
one-
like to notice, or note, not notice. I would like to note for the Flim Flam brothers that you also would have to find them, not just go to a place.
So they're traveling slavers. Got it.
They're traveling extreme capitalists.
So slavery.
This is going to be some serious American number 7 shit, isn't it?
It turns out it's actually the Flim Flam brothers, and they're just immortal.
And they've somehow made themselves immortal.
Tell truth, I wouldn't put it past them.
True.
They drank enough of that miracle curative tonic.
They did a pretty good job.
Turns out the secret to immortality is apple juice and beet leaves.
I remember buying that. It wasn't that tasty.
Yes. The pony was suckered into buying the snake oil.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys now have a new direction. You're still over by the Kelpies, Kelpies Lake, and by now you should actually be at least close to full health, hopefully, maybe. Paige?
I am not dead.
So
I
Paige,
am above tired.
So Paige is still pretty beaten up.
Yes.
I actually have positive hit points.
First time in what, like 4 episodes?
Hey, that's something.
I think it's actually the
Right.
first time in like 8 episodes.
Which
Right.
I don't know.
It's
Oh, if
ridiculous.
Over half of what we've done so far.
were we missing somebody last session?
Yes, Ellis from
Yes.
For most of it, yes.
Zynex was not here for a portion of it.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to remember because I remember at some point telling somebody that they received healing, but I couldn't remember if it was Ellis
It was
or.
probably me.
I think
Yeah.
really.
I was thinking it was you, but I couldn't remember if you were actually there for the last one.
I had taken any damage, really.
So, you guys ready to start your adventuring again?
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Your navigator needs to roll survival.
Oh, that is not look good.
So is
I
that
did
a pass
walk
or a
in the
fail?
wrong direction.
I have failed by 1.
Okay. So, everybody else roll perception?
Let's see. Okay.
Pass.
Passed by a lot.
Yes.
Nasa is just not doing well tonight.
I passed by 3.
I passed before.
Failed by 1.
Passed by 2.
Okay.
I
I am
passed
not
by
straight dice.
Can you...
6.
Nasa, I need you to do one more because you need to do your perception.
I passed.
So...
This
In
looks
other
like the wrong way.
In other words, we only have one failure for
Yep.
perception.
Sorry.
So, you guys doing your usual travel, and the direction you're heading, you start realizing, you know, one of the major landmarks in the equestrian wastes right now is, you know, the giant beam of red light, and it's starting to get bigger. However, hold on, let me check the rolls again. Nasa, Moop, and Doc
I passed.
notice a metal glint not far from where you guys are. So, like, something's reflecting light.
Ooh, shiny.
No, part of me's trying to remember
Please don't eat it.
if we know what the red light is.
I'm not gonna eat it. I just want to check
are
what
you
the
going
shiny
to
is.
forget a barrier around the entirety of Canterlot?
Okay, no, I'm not.
probably not.
No.
No.
I am smart, I swear.
Are you though? Are you really?
I have an intelligence of 13.
So,
Hey,
what do
I
you?
have no idea what that means.
So, for the 3 that I've noticed, what do?
I want to check on it.
Okay, you
Doc,
gotta
Doc,
tell
what
us
do you
where
do?
You're going?
To accompany Moop.
Okay, Doc.
You guys want to tell us where you're going? And why?
Yeah.
I'm following Moop.
Shiny!
I'll just hang back with the rest of the party because we already know what the barrier is.
Do we
No,
wanna-
this is a metallic glint off not far from you guys.
It
we all
is
want to
nearby.
go with Moop
Oh,
and
the
the
top.
saw over to the shiny thing?
We always want to.
Alright, then let's follow Moop and the saw to the shiny thing.
Apparently, the shiny things have. I don't know if it's made us live longer or get closer to death every time we've gone near them.
Let's not worry about that. Let's just go to the shiny thing.
I mean, the answer is yes. Not.
So,
I'll follow the party from the rear.
so you guys get to the shiny thing, and you realize it's essentially what looks like a small vault door, It's about the size around as a manhole cover, but it's got the whole what do you call it? The crank.
Can I figure out how to open it?
Well, it is partially opened. You can tell that somebody had been digging at it. If you would like, you can roll perception to see if you can see where whoever was trying to open it went.
Oh wow, I really
Okay.
passed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just go with these two, and you two, after a quick look around, find the remains of a pair of psychos. You only know it's a pair because there are two skulls. And
Pleasant.
Nasa.
I'm assuming by the skull, that means they're dead.
Oh yes, they are very dead.
Yeah,
Nasa,
would
go
imply-
ahead and roll an intelligence check.
I passed. Hooray.
So, looking at the injuries from what you could tell, it looks like they ran afoul of a scarecrow. Of course, there is no other signs of the scarecrow nearby, but it looks like that's what probably killed him. And you're going off of this guess because of the victims of the village you guys found.
So
What?
We should probably be careful.
there
You
was
guys have to get
a.
in here.
So scarecrows are something that are fairly prevalent throughout the wastes, including the crystal wastes, and they're well known for showing up in villages that had just started, and then when the village is next contacted, they're all dead. Normally brutally ripped apart and strung across the village.
Yep, we saw that one time.
Okay. So we don't want to encounter one.
No.
Yeah, no.
Ask the party; they move very quickly.
Yes.
I think the only reason we didn't get ran down by one is because we were running through a forest.
I was actively on fire.
So they struggle with trees.
They struggle with fire.
Ah, okay. Well,
Can any of you guys help me with this vault?
all right. Yeah,
I-
can I
Kind of heavy.
Everybody who's wanting to open it, roll strength.
or can I like
Titan.
mess with the
I-
mechanism and try and get the mechanism to
I'm
work?
going
To
to
open it?
make the statement. I am going to
Oh
cast.
wow, I have
first.
It's a
passed with
hinge.
flying colours.
Oh wow, I passed.
Oh, it's just a hinge.
Yeah. The door is fairly heavy though, so when you guys open it, it does take quite a bit of effort, but
I
you do
passed.
manage to get it open. And there is a ladder leading down inside. By the looks of things, nothing has been down here in a while, because there are cobwebs all through it that haven't been disturbed.
There's a bunker.
Hello. Is
And I feel
anyone in there?
I remember hearing
Does it
that.
echo?
I remember hearing that the bunkers tend to have those crystals, the keycard things in them.
But this one was already partially
Yeah.
open, so you may have already taken it.
It doesn't sound like anyone's in there.
It is possible, but it would still be a good idea to check it out.
Sure.
So
We can find. It's possible to find a card and not have to do anything.
That would
But I
be
also have the
nice.
feeling that we need multiple cards.
So go ahead
Yes.
and everybody, if that wants to, can go ahead and head down inside. Just tell me who's staying up and who's going in.
I'm
I'm
absolutely.
going down.
And
I'm going
you do-
down.
all you hear is an echo.
Actually, I will stay up simply so that I can watch to make sure nothing follows us in. For the sake of safety.
I think I'll also stay up top.
Okay, so we got two staying up top. Anybody else? Okay, I'm assuming that everybody that has not said anything is going in. So,
Safe
Yep.
assumption.
Yep.
Yes.
once you guys get to the bottom, you are in a short hallway that leads to another door. This door is slightly ajar, and you see a trail
Jar, I
of
thought it
brown
was a door.
rust stains on the floor.
A trail of what stains?
Leading from the ladder to the door, there's a trail of brown rust stains.
Otter must have gotten in here.
Okay. How is it lit in the little hallway?
The only light that you have is from the hole above you. It wasn't an especially deeply buried bunker.
Okay, I'm going
Light
to.
source or something?
Yeah, I was going to do that. I'm going to make a little ball of fire for light.
Okay?
Don't let it get out of control.
I pass
Okay. You have made a
Very
ball
good.
of fire.
for light.
Yes.
Couldn't our unicorn have just used their horn to cast light?
Yeah, but this is a ball of fire. It's brighter.
It's also more dangerous.
It also can be used to help clear some of the cobwebs.
I guess.
Yes.
Come on,
So-
let's get through.
You guys are opening the door?
Yeah.
I'm first
Yep.
knocking because we gotta be polite.
There is no answer.
Hello?
I don't think anybody's dead here.
I don't think anyone else is here.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my pistol ready.
Yes.
That's probably a good idea.
I can also change this ball of fire to a fireball.
Just
But
You guys gotta relax.
Okay. So you guys are
Alright.
opening the door?
Opening the door.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
when you open the door, it opens to basically what looks like a small bedroom with like built-in bathroom, toilet, things like that. And on the badly decayed bed is the skeleton of a pony. And sitting next to it is a small crystalline cube with a metallic inlay on it that is glowing
I walk over
gently.
to it and I pick it
I
up
get
with
it.
my telekinesis.
Roll
Hold on, let me see it. Let me see it.
Ew. Oh my. I pass.
Okay. You feel essentially you would describe it as a jarring attack against your brain, like somebody just
I
tried
drop-
to stab you in the skull.
I drop it immediately.
It
Hey, what
clinks
just
to the
happened?
floor.
Don't touch that.
This cube is roughly the size of a slightly larger Rubik's cube, like slightly
Right.
larger than a standard one.
Yeah, I say don't touch it, and I'm rubbing my head where the temple would be.
Would
I
I
mean,
maybe
don't touch
have
it
like
directly.
would I maybe have like
I
tongs
use
in the
part of-
bag that I could use to pick it up?
I'm actually gonna use some of the cape scraps I got.
Okay, so Moop is gonna pick it up. With
Yep.
The,
The
okay.
cape scraps so it doesn't go direct contact.
It glows a little bit brighter, but you don't see any like obvious like attempts at attacking again.
I look at the skeleton on the bed.
Ooh,
You
Is
okay.
if you would like, Doc can roll a physician to do forensics.
I just want to know what race they are.
Unicorn.
Mood, it's roll.
Roll, not dice. There we go.
I need you heckling me.
So,
Moon,
from
you've done
what
it
you
again.
can tell, due to the scarring on the bones, it looks like they died due to multiple gunshot wounds. They also have several broken ribs and a broken leg.
Okay, so,
This is a
so
murder.
Moon has done the dice thing at the start of every session.
He really has.
I don't like this situation. I'm gonna like hide in a corner right now.
I will also note that the skeleton has all of the flesh off of it has entirely decayed. So it is entirely just skeleton.
They were shot.
I'm
But it's
still
also
hiding
just a
in
skeleton, so she was probably also long dead as well.
I wonder who did this. Oh, this cube is mine.
We don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
It's a crystal cube.
And clearly
keeping
it
it.
was worth killing some pony over.
Well, whoever did the killing didn't want it. They left it, and I'm gonna keep it.
For all we know, it could draw other ponies who want to kill us to us.
You do have a pony that is uniquely prepared to do the thing to learn more about it.
I've seen ponies get stabbed over less.
And the pony
Yeah.
that can do the magic thingy is upstairs. So, we go.
Okay.
Well, is there? I want to check out the rest of this
Is there
room
anything
and
else? Is there
yeah.
anything else down here?
So go ahead and roll a perception check again.
I passed by 2.
You do spot a small safe in the corner.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm going up to it and I'm going to lockpick it.
Okay, is the
I passed by 2.
okay. So it is in bad repair. So you fairly easily managed to jimmy it open, and then inside are some decayed papers and a firearm that looks like it's no longer functional. It would be a standard.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I might be able to fix it.
It's
Ah!
Yeah.
basically a standard
Star spider. Okay, we need you to do that.
six-round revolver. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
You okay there, Moon?
Yeah, the star spider fell on me.
Oh.
We should get out of here, like, now.
I'm going to. Well, I could burn away the cobwebs, you know.
That just pisses them off. You don't want to mess with star spiders. Come on, let's just go. Oh, can I ride on one of your backs, by the way?
Sure. Why not?
Okay,
I'm
thank
going to
you.
grab the papers real quick.
Can you give me the gun so I can start looking at it? I might be able to fix it.
Yeah, I give it a go.
Thank you.
Roll your pistol skill if you're gonna look at it.
My pistol skill, or I think I have a skill for repairing things like this.
If you have a skill that pertains to it more, then you can try and use that.
Otherwise, it's pistol.
Yeah, no, it's just my pistol skill, I guess. Unless... Oh no, I have an engineer small arm skill.
Okay.
Would that pertain to it more?
That would work, yes.
I pass.
So the primary pieces that you're able to, because the weapon's a bit too far gone to be worth actually trying to fix, but the primary primary pieces you're able to get from the pistol are things like the chamber was so like the 6-round
The cylinder?
yeah, cylinder, there we go. The cylinder and the hammer were still in workable condition. Not great condition, but they're still usable if you needed to replace anything on yours.
Okay.
Other than that, most of it's been eaten away by rust and age.
Do you want me to add that to my equipment list?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Do any of you where in the...
we're going to assume everybody is up and back on the top. So Paige and Nasa,
Was there
the party is
anything
back
that we
with you.
saw?
No, everything was quiet.
Okay, that is good.
Oh. I found this mystical, magical, crystal cube. Can you check it?
So she
That's
hands
not
you a crystalline cube slightly larger than a Rubik's cube that is glowing slightly.
Unless I'm told otherwise, I try to pick it up with my telekinesis.
Well, considering the only one with telekinesis isn't the one handing it to you, Roll a will
That
save.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Roll-
I succeed.
You also feel the stabbing sensation to your brain.
I drop. It's like, no warning.
dropping it.
So-
Why did you drop it?
Nameless, do you have any idea where that would be in the character sheet
Just
system?
you're gonna have to add it as custom item.
Oh, okay.
I would suggest having like a piece of scratch paper that you keep track of
Yeah.
things like this on.
Yeah, because it'll be a lot easier than actually using the sheet.
Oh, okay.
Because I will give you items that you will not be able to find.
Unless you. Yep.
Unless you want to put it in yourself. But
Yeah,
I have a way to do this, but it would take an hour, so I would prefer to save it for when we take a rest.
So you guys are going to continue your travels?
Yeah.
Alright then.
Sure.
Nasa, survival.
I wrap up
Good.
my
Get this done.
If Dragon wants to continue holding on to it, I would prefer you hold on to it instead of me hold on to it.
I will.
I do well.
You have realized that
No.
you were going the wrong way and have corrected course.
Yes, I was being dumb.
Everybody
But we
else,
found something cool.
including Nasa. Everybody,
You
perception.
see if I do the
I've got
perceive.
through it.
Do I see? I
We
do
see
see.
the same.
I see very well still.
Moon, you
I
don't see
fail.
anything.
I do the see by 2.
Moon is blind.
I
Moon is currently walking with his face in the dirt.
Yes, this ground looks like sky.
The floor here is made of floor.
I see
First roll
He asked me to make a
Wow.
helmet for
Line up.
him. He forgot that I can only edit in dirt. So he's wearing a dirt hat.
Not to keep the blue side up.
So
Hey, we
it is now the time of the camp making. Comfy, camouflage, or defensible.
I like doing camouflage. Can I keep doing camouflage? I'm asking the party.
Aren't we in like a
Flag up,
plains?
But sure.
It is more of a flat plain area. There are some trees, but not many.
I
It'd
would
be
You can't
probably
camouflage
better
the
for.
phones.
Yeah, I would say it would probably be defensible or comfortable.
Okay, Petrol, what? Don't you have like a soldiering related skill?
Yeah, I have a skill that's just literally titled soldier.
Roll that.
God, it's not very high. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
So-
No, it's not really high.
Having been apparently a new recruit as a Wonderbolt, he is able to help you guys set up a defensible camp.
All right, and then we're gonna look for gems in the area, right? Because we decided we were gonna do that.
Okay, yeah.
I'll do the search of the gems.
Well, I'm going to use Earth Vision to help in the process of searching for gems.
I'm just using search.
And
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Age, is that a pass?
It is exactly a pass.
Okay.
I was able to cast a spell.
I think we can assume Ellis's roll was a pass.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to find a total of 25 quality gems.
Okay, so can you?
I do have a jeweler skill, so
I also have a jeweler skill.
okay.
mmm,
No idea
delicious.
which one's higher.
Yep,
can't
and you're
say.
not gonna find out.
Yeah, fair enough. Should we both just roll it, or?
Yeah. As well. To see the value of the gems we collected.
Did I find any glass? Question.
Mine was an exact success.
Oh wait, what? How did I end up here?
Magic.
I ended up. Yeah. Thanks, special. All right, I passed by. I think 7.
Okay.
So I think my skill's better.
No,
So, for the most part,
then our skills are exactly the same.
for the most part, all of what you found are very low quality. Most of them are cloudy. A couple of them have cracks running through them. So they're not exactly something that you would be excited to see.
So, are they lower quality than the 5 that Moop had to begin with?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 8 that are good quality, 5 that are decent, and 24, did you say?
25.
25.
25. that are
25.
Pretty not good.
I think we should have Moop swap out the better quality for the lower quality, because we can sell off the better quality gems.
Moop, want a snack?
Also, Moop, could I get the crystal cube?
Oh yeah, you wanted the crystal cube to check it?
Yes.
Just don't
I
touch
am
it.
going
Or
to
telekinesis.
cast Analyze Magic.
Okay.
Here
And
you go.
I succeed by 1.
Moon, remind me what this one does again, exactly, so that I don't.
Give away too much information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Refer to magic PDF.
Because I can't remember if this is the one where it's like this is how many spells, or this is the type of spells. Because that's a
Notable difference.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to dig out my.
And I'm just gonna grab those gems since you guys don't even need them for trading.
But the other one, the other quality that you
Page,
have.
what is the page reference number?
Okay, that's... Oh, did I accidentally... Oh. Reference M102.
Okay. You said analyze magic.
Yeah. Identifies exactly what spells are on the subject. If the subject has more than one spell on it, Analyze Magic identifies the one that took the least energy and tells the caster there are more spells each. It can then be cast again, determining the next spell, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Name and password enchantments,
So-
not separate spells.
You do find out that there is a defense spell on it. And there are more.
Ah,
I'm not gonna use these just yet. I'm just saving that for later.
So, do you want to continue casting?
I can cast again, but I would go into the negative. How does that work again?
Fatigue points are in the negative, you just pass out when you hit 0.
So if I were to attempt to cast it, I would just knock myself out.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't you have magic rock?
We do have the magic rock. Moop has it.
No, I have it.
Oh, I thought Moop did.
Bring forth the magic.
No,
wand.
I gave them to them a while ago.
Comment if I, even with the magic rock fully charged, which I believe it should be fully charged at
Yes.
this point,
Yep.
I would still be 1 point short of being able to catch it.
Okay.
I
But you
used
do-
3 points on the Earth Vision, so I had a 30-foot range, 30-yard range.
I mean, we can give you can get a rest and regain those points back.
Yeah.
They're
I
on.
believe
only-
it's 15 minutes a point.
Yep.
Or I would be.
So just wait 15 minutes and then cast it.
Well, looking at this, it is a 8-point cost spell.
Yeah.
Which means 2 hours.
Yes.
Well,
So-
we set up camp already, didn't we?
You can have Paige do like third watch.
Yeah, third watch, and effectively, instead of really doing watch, I would be analyzing magic.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, what did you find out?
Well, it has the defense spell on it.
Is that why you ponies kept dropping it?
Well, I don't know anything beyond the fact that it has a defense spell on it. Oh,
Alright then. I'll just keep
and
it with my
actually,
stuff.
it identifies the exact spell.
Okay.
So the first spell I would have known the exact one. But
It's more of a defense spell against like magic that might destroy the cube.
okay, so it's an anti-magic or a retaliatory magic.
Yes,
I'm assuming I
You're-
should have done a concentration check during the casting of Analyze. It would have been me pushing my magical will into it.
Yes, but unlike telekinesis, it's not something that you could technically use to destroy it. It is a very... Yes, this is homebrew stuff if you were going to try and look at the book, but it's essentially a complex spell that attacks other spellcasters that cast things that could potentially harm it, and Analyze Magic is not one of those.
Okay.
But telekinesis is?
You
Yep.
can smash
Yeah.
things with telekinesis.
Yeah, because think about it this way: telekinesis is like someone physically grabbing a hold of something using magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess. So wait, you're telling me that if we picked it up, just not using magic, then it wouldn't have done the thing to us?
I mean, I was holding it with my hand when I was passing it over. So,
I know
yeah.
it has more spells in it, so I'm not 100%.
Does someone want to try to pick it up by hoof?
I hoof it.
I have
Nothing
hooves.
happens.
Hey! Don't damage it. Yeesh. Careful.
Well, it would appear that Doc touched it without getting hurt, so I think it's safe to just handle it by not using magic.
I will note that if you guys want, you can spend the full night without doing anything with it, and in the morning try and see if you can get anything to happen.
We could do that.
I'm keeping it. It's my other things.
Okay.
I have no issues with that. Personally.
By the way, NASA, can you do me a favor?
Also,
Yes.
for Ellis, do you want to attempt to look at those papers?
Yes.
Can you
I
try
want
to-
to see if there is anything important in them.
Okay. I'm gonna let the other two do their thing first.
Okay.
Can you try to find blue dye?
Sure, I can look for blue dye.
So you're trying to find something to make blue dye with.
Yes,
Go
this is
ahead.
the method.
Go ahead and do a. You have naturalist, right?
I believe I do. Hold on. Naturalist. Yes, that is correct.
You can go ahead and use that if you would like. To find the plants you are looking for.
I passed.
Remarkably, these are the plants you are looking for.
I found the plants.
they're all in the
went
Now
bad
you
plants.
can roll
they went
alchemy.
bad plants.
You can roll alchemy to try and make the plants into a dye.
I'll do so.
While waiting for you to get back, I'm gonna use the bathroom quick.
They weren't any bad plants like that one time.
I have not passed. I have done the opposite of pass.
So you came out with a funky gray brown instead.
I didn't use all of the plants, right?
I
Can
would
use
with
all
the
of
assumption
them?
that you found the plants that only necessary to make one batch, and you did use all of them.
That is upsetting.
Looking again.
We can keep trying, okay?
You found clearly the plants are in this area, so if there's one grouping of them, maybe there's more.
That is true.
So roll again at a -1 for your naturalist.
Pass.
Okay, you have found more plants. Notably, it has become harder to find them. Now roll
Let's just
alchemy.
try. Let's just try the alchemy again. I have failed.
Well, you got closer this time. Instead of just a gray-brown, it is now just gray.
By any chance, do you need any gray for anything?
Yeah, but not for this project, for the other project.
I think we
Oh,
can get
well, we get to
gray
use this then.
blocks.
So we have a gray, brown,
A gray.
and gray.
Okay.
Keep looking, okay?
Keep looking.
So naturalist at -2.
I have failed.
I'm back.
It appears you have exhausted the supply of plants in the area.
So we can try when we get to the next area.
Alright, let me just make these into thread. Let me just dye the threads for these colors for later.
Okay, so
So we'll have gray thread and gray brown thread.
I still have red thread here.
for my changeling, I need you to
Yeah.
roll a dexterity to try and separate the pages without destroying them.
I have passed by what?
So you managed to not only not destroy them, but separate every page without further damage.
Congratulations.
Now I'm gonna see if there's anything interesting in these pages.
So a lot of it is badly destroyed to the, or not destroyed, decayed to the point of unreadability, but you do get the general gist that whatever that bunker was, it was probably some sort of safe house for the actual members of the equestrian military. Not the FPC, the actual equestrian military.
You mean the EUP?
Pretty much.
Also,
The
more
FPC
military.
It was the other faction.
To me, it looks like there's been 3 factions.
Would I know who the FPC is?
You were vaguely aware that they existed in the far past,
Got it.
and they're who you have to thank for the large numbers of deadly robots and the god engines, and most of the fancier technology that you find.
Ah, so I
That
like
sounds
the
upsetting.
You are also aware that your tribe is technically descended from the remains of the FPC.
Ah. Okay, well that's interesting.
Yes, all Technite tribes were once part of the FPC. Now, you do also note that scribbled on the very last page is the words "Passwords to Sisters."
Passwords to sisters.
No, just password. Password to sisters.
Oh. I wonder what this password goes to.
Now, who is taking first watch?
I am.
Hello.
Okay, roll perception.
I can't sleep. Watching.
I just passed.
Nasa. There we
I
go.
did. I pass.
Okay. As usual, you're. Wait, where is the cube right now? Is the
Cube is with
move-
me.
Is it out in the open?
No. It is
I
with
hope
my
we could
other
not
stuff.
leave it out in the open.
So, you do notice your usual gaseous companion. This time, though, it is intensely staring at Moot.
Hmm.
I walk over to our
Seriously.
Catholic companion.
What's
Got your interest on our little Dargo?
It makes a vague gesture in the direction of Moot, and then looks at you. It may not have very distinguishable features other than, looking like a giant unicorn, but you can tell that it's kind of annoyed that you're asking stupid questions to something that can't talk.
Yeah. I walk over to Boot.
I can't sleep! Ah!
Doc,
what's
you
up?
can't do something about that. But we do have a doctor who can do something.
I mean, I can't take care of that, but we're not going to discuss the other options.
I can prescribe
But,
stick.
That's my intention.
Doc is very good at prescribing stick.
I mean, my other suggestion is prescribe shotgun to the head.
That,
Do you not have? Don't you have like sleeping pills or something?
No.
Anyways, our
Sedatives-
gaseous companion is looking at you for some reason.
Wait a minute. Has the gas dude ever did that before?
No, not that I'm aware of.
I don't think they've specifically
Most-
looked for anyone.
for everybody that has watched it on Watch, it mostly just kind of does its own thing. Never really particularly stays in one place unless it's playing tic-tac-toe with Doc, but never seems to be actively focused on a party member like it is right now.
Other than Doc.
Mhm.
Of course.
Ah, snap. Does this have anything to... Hold on. Let me ask him. Go over. Hey, do you sense like anything with weird magic? Probably has to do anything with crystals? Just shake your head yes or no.
It nods to the magic comment or question. I mean,
So, something with magic. Only new thing of magic. Oh! It has to be the crystal thingy that we got today. Oh, it has to be the crystal
I mean,
thingy
it's-
we got today. Hmm.
That's the only other thing that we got besides papers.
I mean, technically, crystals could... Well, other kinds of crystals that you can actually dig up have other types of magic in it. But if it never did that before and we just got crappy crystals now, it has to be looking for the crystal cube. Hold on. Let me get it out my stuff. It's currently wrapped up in the leftovers of my cape, but here you go. This is what you're looking at me for? This cube right here?
it nods.
Is it dangerous?
It pauses for a moment and then shakes its head.
It's like yes or no. Shakes its head yes or no.
It
no.
shakes it like back and forth.
Okay, so it's not dangerous. Is it something that could be become dangerous over time?
It after a prolonged pause, it shakes its head.
Is it worth a lot?
You get what you can guess was probably a shrug, but it's kind of hard to tell with a very,
Gaseous form.
yeah.
Is it something worth a lot to you?
Is it worth anything to you?
Are you even awake right now, Doc?
Probably.
Why are we doing
Talking
perspective?
about
You people are going to be awake anyway.
I got reduced sleep.
And what was your question again, Doc?
Is it valuable to you?
You get the same shrug.
Hmm.
Is it a item that holds data?
It nods.
I'm gonna go to sleep if all of you are going to be awake anyway.
Alright, good night.
Fair enough.
You need some
Hassan's
stick
like,
to stay
why the
off.
hell am I awake if everybody else is?
Right.
Just because I'm up doesn't mean I want to be on watch.
Is this a memory gem? Is this like an altered memory gem? Oh,
Oh,
dude.
baby.
Oh, this. I never wanted to eat this too. Oh no.
It shakes its head to the memory gem.
Oh?
And just off in the distance, you hear me snoring.
I've been asleep the whole time.
So,
Yeah.
can you draw... Well, hold on. If I give you a quill and a piece of paper... Do I even have paper? Yes, I have a
Can't
paper.
interact with physical objects.
It can't. It can point at the ground, which is how it plays tic-tac-toe, but it can't interact with stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
time to write the alphabet.
Alright!
Actually, that
not a
was
bad
something I
idea.
was gonna do. Write the alphabet on the bottom, let him point to it, and then I'll write it out the message. Oh, wait a minute. Do you read pony? Shake your head for yes, or dragon 1 or dragon 2.
It
Ponish.
shakes its head for an affirmative for Ponish.
Okay, so I'll write the Ponish alphabet on the bottom. And okay, start pointing at the letters and I'll write down your message.
So it indicates that the cube is a message cube.
Message
Oh, great. We have
cube.
another sending stone. Wonderful. We
Message
haven't dealt with
cube.
enough of
Is
these.
there a way to read the message in it?
It indicates password.
Hey!
Hey, wait a minute, I remember that one. How do you insert a password inside of it, though? That doesn't... It's a cube. How do you insert a password in it?
wait, hold on.
Give them the description of it again.
Hey. Boop. Put the cube on the
What?
ground.
You're not gonna do anything stupid, are you?
No, I'm gonna say the password.
Okay. I put it down.
And I say the password is twin sisters.
You said it wrong!
What?
The entity looks at it expectantly, but nothing happens.
Wait a minute. I go back to my paper. I go back to my papers, look at the thing. I come back, holding the paper, and then say the actual password.
So two
Which is-
sisters.
Two sisters.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
your memory is terrible.
the cube spews out
can't be.
a gaseous substance that coalesces into the form of a unicorn. Unicorn has been badly wounded. You can see a lot of blood loss, multiple gunshot wounds, and it's also got a large chunk of its intestines hanging out at the moment. And
I'm glad I'm asleep and not seeing this.
it says to the cube, if you're hearing this message, then I have failed. And takes a moment to pause to, gurgle and wheeze before continuing, saying that it was put on a mission, or he technically was put on a mission to find out what the FPC was doing with the kidnapped ponies, and says that he found that they were trying to manufacture more of the God engines. They were trying to build an army that would essentially be enough to subjugate every living thing on Equus. He also mentions that he wasn't able to stop them, but he was able to find out who they used to make the current active ones, as well as two inactive ones that one of which was incomplete and the other one they weren't able to activate. And then he begins reading off their designations and who was inside it. The first one that he says is designated as the Plague King and is being powered by Mage Meadowbrook. Next one was Steel Rain, powered by Tempest. Genesis, powered by Starlight. Forge Hammer, powered by Rockhoof. Bastion, powered by Shining Armor. World Eater, no power source. Speculated to be made for Shadowfire as a power source. The Exterminator, powered by Thorax. Nightmare's Blade, powered by Star Swirl. Mage Slayer, powered by Flash Magnus. Liberation, powered by Stygian. Storm God, powered by Lena. And Lady of Ashes, meant to be powered by Celestia, not fully active.
Huh.
I did not write all of those down.
Is anyone gonna come and like wake me up or something?
I will note
Nope.
I will note
Nope.
for both of the Wastelanders that you are not aware of who these people are, but you are aware of the god machines themselves. They do generally get called by the names that are their designations, considering most of them had it painted across their chassis at multiple points.
We'll just have everything repeat later when everybody's awake, so they know.
Hold on. I've heard of Tempest. He's a fucking psycho!
Is Stygian. The D is a G. And it's I-A-N. You're missing the Mage Slayer, which is Flash Magnus. See. And it's, I said Genesis. Like the book of the Bible. For
Not
Starlight.
Genesis.
Like,
Genesis would be reasonable though.
It would, but it wasn't what I was going for.
Yeah.
Bastion is Shining Armor. Let's see, you've got
on camper.
Plague King, which was Mage Meadowbrook. Lady of Ash was Celestia's.
But not fully active.
Not fully active. He does note that she was partially put in already, but it, like I said, it's not active. World Eater is inactive.
Hey, then that's fine.
Let's see. There's a total of 12 of them, by the way.
Wasn't there one that they failed to activate, you said?
Yes. The Lady of Ashes was the failure. The World Eater was supposed to be the one that came after her.
Missing 3 if they're supposed to be 12.
So, Lady of Ashes, Celestia, the Storm God, Lena, Plague King, Mage Meadowbrook, Steel Rain, Tempest, Genesis, Starlight, Forge Hammer, Rockhoof, Bastion, Shining Armor, World Eater, speculated to be Shadowfire, Exterminator, Thorax, Nightmare's Blade, Star Swirl, Mage Slayer, Flash Magnus, and Liberation, Stygian.
Okay. Storm Goddess was whose again?
Storm God is Lena.
it would be great if I knew any of these names, but I'm also asleep, so that I don't have any input.
Rockfoo had
I probably know a good chunk of these names. I'm just asleep.
Rockhoof is Forge Hammer.
Forge Hammer, and just for clarification, Thorax had Exterminator.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they had Thorax? No, that
That's
has
the
to
one-
be a freaking lie.
That's the one that upsets you? That's the one that upsets you?
Excuse you! Thorax was a changeling king that worked with dragons. Of course it upsetted me. Upsets.
Okay.
Currently still upsetting me.
The bug is now the exterminator.
Yeah, exactly. I would have expected that the changeling would be the one who'd be upset by the Mamming Thorax, but no, it's the dragon.
Well, if I remember correctly, the changeling is non-reformed.
Yeah. Is he asleep, by the way, or is he up?
He's the one who activated it.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Oh
Go ahead and
my
pin that
god! This is just blows my mind. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, you see, this might blow my mind if I knew who any of these creatures were.
Okay, I
Well,
can't
yeah.
explain most of these guys, but I can explain some of them.
I'm still.
That helps.
Are you gonna come wake me up, or is everyone?
Yes, at this point, I throw the cube at you because I'm like right now so mind blown. I'm not really thinking, and I throw it and it hits you.
Alright,
You do disrupt the remainder of the message doing so.
we have to get it.
It was also like on the ground. That's what I said, to put it on the ground.
Do we have to?
Okay, time to play and catch them all up on it.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I will also note that for the two wastelanders, that Celestia and Luna are myths to you guys, not just legends, myths.
So like Nightmare Moon.
Even worse.
Okay.
All
because
of the
let's see.
alicorns to you guys never actually existed.
We'll say that
So like
that
most of
Nightmare
the
Moon
history.
is a. I was gonna say that Nightmare Moon's a legendary myth.
Actually, they don't even know about Nightmare Moon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That would be something that was just lost to history in
Yeah.
its entirety.
That just sounds like Equestria's history in a nightmare.
In a nightmare.
I mean, it is a nightmare when you're trying to like do
In a
stuff with
nutshell.
it.
In a nutshell is what I meant to say, but in a nightmare works.
So,
Equestria's history is a nightmare, more accurately. Or history keeping, rather.
you guys you get through that portion of the message, and the unicorn says that that's all he was really able to glean, but they were for the god engines, but he did find out they were working on something else, something big. And at that's about the point where he is trying to say something but expires. He did.
Too bad he didn't, keep a notebook. He left it in this message cube as a hologram recording instead of writing it down as he was getting the information.
Actually, even if he did write it down, the chances of the papers and the lasting this long is very slim. That's why you don't see dragons hoarding books.
Wait,
I'd
how
also-
long
Yep.
has it been?
I would also note that he was actively bleeding out.
Do we actually know how long it's
Mm.
been?
Vaguely. You know, it's been hundreds of years, at least 500, but we could have been more than that. It could have been around the thousands. I don't know.
Let me guess. It's been 1,000 years. But it is super vague, sort of plus or minus 100 years away. Just like everything else in this universe.
It's been like 1,000 years, plus or minus 1,000 years.
Thanks.
Okay, out of character, according to 2020, so much can happen in 1 year. It could have literally been exactly 1,000 years.
Yeah,
But we don't
okay,
know that.
Nightmare Moon was exactly 1,000 years, so... But, they describe everything as being 1,000 years ago, even though it's all within the span of about 100 years in the past, and then there's 1,000 years of nothing happening, and then...
Okay, back in character. Ah!
I like how you wake up one character for this.
Yeah, we replayed the whole recording to catch me up. I'm gonna go around and wake everybody else up now.
I did a perception check in my sleep, and I wake up to the screaming.
I honestly was willing to wait until everybody's had the rest and then do the recording, so we don't have to do this again.
Let's just wake everyone up, and
I'm
then
kind of
let
surprised
go
the commotion itself just doesn't wake people up. You also have heavy
There's a lot of
speakers.
screaming. I'm just gonna go around and wake everyone up now so they can all watch the recording, just because this has gone too far.
I will make a comment. I had mana fatigue.
Yeah.
And you woke up.
Let that one sleep. Wake up everyone else. Let that one sleep.
No, at this point, you've already woke me up.
Roll a
Go to sleep. I'll
hold
throw
on.
my,
Roll a
my,
health
my
check,
cape
Paige.
at you.
Out of
Okay.
-3.
Shit. Hey!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I guess Paige is awake.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I get up and I'm like cranky and grumbling.
That was the if Paige can actually do awake, because there's no constitution. So health check.
Alright, so let's just wake every pony up, play the message, and then go back to sleep for Pete's sake.
Who's Pete?
And why are you saking them?
No need to concern yourself about it. Just go on.
Out of character, I was about to straight up unironically say for Celestia's sake, then I realized that wouldn't make sense.
No, I think like terms like that would have still carried over. It would just
Really?
be
Actually,
It will be the equivalent of Pete's sake. You don't actually have to know the person.
Not particularly. They would be going by either the current leader or the current leader of the largest tribe, or the just Equestria's sake.
Alright,
all
yeah.
right. Or like the tribe they came from.
Because it's not so much like a well-known kind of myth. It's a I've heard that name, but I'm pretty sure it's not real.
But now, so I'm basically having my world rocked of hearing all of these myths just being listed out as names.
Yes, you and Doc both.
Yep.
Got
Things
it.
that you thought never actually existed are being told to you as being not only things that existed, but actual people.
Well, ponies.
It's like being. It's like you're meeting somebody who was best friends with fucking Hercules.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
better
alright.
than Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a verifiable, like.
We met one of Santa's elves.
Yeah, that's basically the equivalent of what is happening right now. As
Was
amusing as that is.
It's like that. Is that like the reindeer myth or something?
Alright, I am gonna go to sleep now and hope this was all a dream.
Need some stick?
Nope.
I'm making up for.
I think that I'll just go cry in a corner now.
Lucky for
Cry
you, because
myself
of
to
petrol
sleep.
fortifications, there is a corner to cry in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep over in that corner.
And now you can't say that we're
You
crazy.
want the cape?
Doc.
It's good for cuddling. Want the
No,
cape?
he can still call us crazy. It's just he has proof that there were people who had these names.
I know that there's people even crazier than you.
Doc has seen
Yeah,
like
wait, am I
living
crazy?
proof that they existed, though. So Doc has endured even more weird than he has.
Also, didn't you like literally see Luna
Yeah,
and Twilight for that matter? But Twilight was through a recording.
We
I
saw a
haven't,
bed.
but
We
okay.
saw a figure in a bed of sheets and Canterlot. That's all we got.
Wait, I'm sorry, are you telling me that Twilight is currently Sleeping Beauty?
To
Maybe.
the best of our knowledge.
they saw a live camera feed of one of the few remaining cameras attached to a research center that gave them. They saw a dungeon cell with something underneath a pile of rags, and then they saw Twilight in a bed, looking ill.
Yep.
So
Okay then.
And that's
It's
it.
probably Spike in the rags. Who knows?
dragons live this
I've
long?
ice to him. He's huge.
I was gonna say, hang on a minute. Spike? After this
How long
long, hang on
do
a minute.
dragons live?
Yeah.
Luke, how long do dragons live?
They may be the same sort of immortal that the alicorns are, that they have no actual ending lifespan, but at some point they get too big to actually move.
So, just to give you an idea, dragons, a nap for a fully grown dragon can be 100 years. So, yeah, we live a pretty long life.
Yeah, so the dragons, unlike the alicorns, will continue growing, but neither of them have a natural end to their lifespan.
So are you telling me that a
look at
mountain
Torch.
could just be a really old dragon?
Yes.
Yep.
Although it
that
would
is-
probably be more likely to be a mountain range.
So they're like trolls from Terry Pratchett. From Discworld.
Oh my god, what?
You know Discworld 2? What?
I've never actually read the Discworld books. But
I have no idea what you all are talking
Later.
about.
Go read Discworld!
I am
Anyway.
going to say enough with the out of character.
Alright,
I need a
fair enough.
second watch.
Well, I'm crying in a corner and trying to cry myself to sleep, so I'm not gonna be doing that for you.
And I am cranky and went back to bed as well.
I guess I'll finally get up now after nobody woke me for an important event.
I already went around and woke every pony!
Yeah, you did get
Yeah.
woken up for that.
He said he was going to.
I'm going to go back to sleep.
I'm on second watch.
So Moop
Weren't you
has
already awake
rolled
for
the
the
perception.
first one?
Anybody
I did.
else joining Moop, or is Moop doing a solo watch?
Petrol
I'm joining it. I literally just said I'm.
Yeah, Petrol
well,
literally just said he was gonna.
Well,
Alright.
Petrol hasn't rolled. Watch involves a perception roll.
Alright, and then
pass.
Doc, did you say you were going to as well?
So, for the two doing watch, you do notice that nothing outside of the camp has really changed, other than the fact that your gaseous friend seems, for as much as a gaseous creature can be, visibly distressed and staying farther away from the camp than they normally would, with their back turned towards it.
I go over and ask, "What's wrong?"
To the
Is that
creature
something
that
matter?
can't speak.
You get
Yes, I know.
you get a look that it can only be described as condescending, despite its loss of or lack of features.
Ah, right. The whole lack of talking thing. Right.
Hello, we have a paper with Ponish on it. Make them point out the alphabet so that they can give you a proper message.
Yeah.
Get over here. I need you to do this.
Our pony Ouija board.
It really is.
That's basically what it is. That's
Oh my
Here
god.
you go, the paper.
so.
Dang.
When you hold up the paper for it, it points out the word sister.
Who's sister?
Sister.
I fucking.
You have a sister missing or something?
She shakes her head.
Are
Okay.
you the sister?
She points out the name Celestia.
What about Celestia's
Yes,
sister?
yeah.
So, what? So wait, Luna?
Oh
Question mark?
god. That means
No.
I've been playing
no.
tic-tac-toe with someone really old.
I like that this is what Doc is taking away from this.
I like that that's Doc's revelation.
I figured out that this was probably Luna like 30 minutes ago.
How? What?
I just was like thinking about it, and with all the description, Luna's the only one that we know of is currently like hidden away by shadow fire. Or,
Yeah.
well,
Oh.
sorry for breaking that.
Hang on a minute. So, what exactly are you then?
It points out, and I'm going to go with the assumption that at least one of you is a citizen of Ponyville, and it points out Tantalus.
Ah,
What's a Tantalus?
It then
No, I
also
would have
points
a
out
citizen of Canterlot.
it then also points out and Luna.
And Luna.
Oh.
Luna. Oh my gosh, we saw your body a while back.
It nods.
So this entire time, it's been both Luna and the Tantabus has been following us. Huh.
I still don't know what a Tantabus is.
this is the first time you guys
Honestly,
tried
neither
the
do I.
keyboard thing.
I mean, of course you wouldn't
Huh?
know.
And yes, this is the first time they have tried the Ouija board thing.
Oh my
Because apparently I'm the only character that has that type of mouth.
I mean, Doc has kind of been doing it for a while now. Nobody
Just
else
with
just put two and two
tic-tac-toe.
together.
So,
Yeah.
let me get this straight.
So
So,
me
Moon
and
has been
Luna-
playing tic-tac-toe
with
with
Luna,
Luna.
and the Tantalus, apparently.
Have you been minion?
4 weeks,
No.
by the way.
Yep.
So, obviously, I wouldn't know this, but now I'm afraid that because of what I know about Nameless, that if we actually return this thing to Luna's body, it'll become Nightmare Moon.
Because of this.
Oh dear.
yes,
There we go.
Maybe that was it.
I have returned. Discord
Okay.
was being dumb.
Oh.
What were you saying?
What you missed was because I just realized it's Luna now. I bow in her presence.
I am so sick.
I'm still sobbing in my corner, trying to fall asleep.
I have a sleep.
I'm going to do a perception followed by a health check, see if I get woke up by the commotion again.
Well,
I'd
that's not
say
bad.
you don't hear anything, but
Uh,
April, you get like vague swatting.
the comment that my perception is 14. That was a success by default.
Like you don't actually feel anything besides like a kind of like chill as its hoof passes through you, but it is obviously not happy with you bowing.
Okay, I get back up with a question look on my face. Hmm, what? No. I mean, you're royalty. Of course, I'm gonna bow for you.
It points out not princess.
But you just said Luna. What?
It gives this like exasperated gesture of its head and points out Twilight.
Twilight
It's
was
all-
the last ruler of Equestria.
But Luna and Celestia were still princesses.
They
Yeah,
retired.
but by the time they retire, they want to be not princesses. They want to be normal. If you pay attention to the show.
I mean, yeah, but
But they can sort of never escape the fact that, well,
they're alicorns.
Have you ever met somebody?
They can never escape the fact that, oh, I don't know, they've ruled for 1,000 years. Well, Celestia did, but
Have you
that's
ever
not
met
never
somebody
escaped
though that has come out of a job, and people keep trying to address them by the job that they once held? They always tell you to stop it. Especially out of like military jobs, you don't call somebody that's retired a sergeant major anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't exactly have experience with that because I don't know, not from the military.
Yeah,
That's a very military thing.
yeah, that is.
Most people, once they're out of a job, they're not that job anymore. And being a princess is very much a job.
It's not so much though. It's kind of a title.
It is a title, yes. But at the same time, they passed that title on. It is like passing a mantle.
Well, but Twilight was a princess before she became the ruler of Equestria. Being a princess does not explicitly mean you're the ruler of Equestria.
Yes, but it also doesn't mean that they want people following them around bowing them.
Yeah.
If
It's like being a doc. Just because I'm in town doesn't mean I want to do a bloodletting before breakfast.
I'm sorry, a bloodletting?
Okay, quick comment. Do you put it past Doc?
Where I wouldn't put it past
No,
Doc, it doesn't necessarily mean that every time they're seen, that's what they want. You also have to remember, this is a very different age now.
Yeah.
They are considered a myth.
Yeah, I guess you could just, like, consider herself not a princess anymore now that it's been however...
On top of that, look at the state of Equestria.
She doesn't want to be... She doesn't want to have any part of that.
No.
You could also mark it as a symbol of both grief and or... what's it called?
Disappointment?
No. A sense of guilt. It's
Great. Do we have to have the two princesses dream of magic sheep lesson again, Luna?
Hell, I could accept it as just cutting losses.
Anyways, is anyone gonna come over and get me and let me know that Luna is here, or are you just gonna let me keep crying in my corner?
I'm just gonna let you keep crying because right now my mind is melted and I'm just trying to put two and two together. I got a lot of questions.
Moop's sitting over there, but the thing and
Little
we saw on the
Also, Hacks, you forget that you're a wastelander right now and not pre-wasteland.
Yeah.
Axe cry in the corner is one of the few things I got pills that can fix. Have some amphetamines.
Alright, I'll take it.
I mean, that'll just make things more volatile.
I mean, Doc wants to hand out drugs. Let Doc hand out drugs.
If he swings far enough one way, he might come back the other.
I am now.
Or you would swing the other way even harder.
With a potato. At the end of the day, I always got stick.
We now have a high Pegasus running around camp.
Surely that can't go badly. And a Pegasus in front of me. Come
Okay.
on, already the most hyperactive,
Honestly, good thing from
fast-paced
this.
race.
Now he can be on watch until it wears off.
he can be watching the next 12 hours.
Everyone stop! Okay, seriously, stop!
I can't stop. Our Pegasus on amphetamines.
Give me a stick and I'll make sure he gets stick! I do not want to deal with this right now!
Right, here's the stick.
Oh. Come on, over here!
Roll to hit the stick.
Gonna give him the high, the dark belt with that high.
Remember, apply to head until desired results are achieved.
Okay, I've been hearing this weird cacophony going on in the background. See if I wake
I
up.
actually hit head.
I wake up. Was it a -3?
Yes.
Okay, no,
how much
I am completely unconscious.
You have managed to not wake up Paige somehow, but
But I'm still flying around like
I hit.
roll damage.
I actually did a hit.
Oh, you hit. Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Moop is proficient in spear, and spear is close enough to stick.
Alright, fair enough.
So I might imagine you go running past and essentially get clotheslined.
That's amusing.
Oh, that isn't the right one. What
Ow!
was it for stick? What is it for stick? Damn it.
What is-
1d6?
Because you
1d6
chucked it, it
minus
should be
2.
your thrust.
But it's stick, not spear, therefore less damage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stick. It's not a spear.
It's stick instead of spear, thus it's blunt damage.
I think
So what, like
the-
1d6?
Actually, yeah, just do your whatever your damage for your thrust would be.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see.
Don't kill him.
Yeah, that works. Too.
Okay, so...
You have been forcibly stopped by stick.
Alright, so I now have 6 hit points.
I sort of retract and wince in pain after watching that.
Alright,
Yes.
so am I unconscious now, or am I just standing here still high?
We're gonna just have you go unconscious just for convenience
Alright.
sake.
You just
Fair
got vibe. You just got
I
vibe
got
checked.
vibe checked. There you go.
The vibe
Oh
was not
my
good.
God!
Hang on, wait a second. I've got an image.
This is just too much. One thing after the other after the other. I can't stand this anymore.
Do you need some amphetamine?
No!
Amphetamines!
One problem.
We still need a final watch.
Well, I'm unconscious and high off my ass, so good luck getting me to do it.
Yeah, I
Those
wake
are
up
gonna
for
be some
final
weird
watch.
dreams.
Oh yeah.
I'm going for a walk.
About to have some lucid fever dreams.
Yup.
Yep.
Okay.
On my walk, I see whatever the hell's going on around me. I'll be too shy.
Nothing is nothing of note other than, usual Tantibus. I can say it now. The Tantibus and Luna.
Well, I don't know if the party has informed me as to their identity yet.
No, they haven't, but you don't know.
You're still asleep.
And I walked
Yeah.
away, so...
Somebody got belted over the head with a stick. Doc is probably finally asleep. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got up. It's like,
Doc finally got to give someone amphetamines and apply stick to them.
Also, I would like to
Yep.
note that for the zebra, that you would not know her as the Star Maiden as like you would in the Fallout Equestria setting. You would know of her, but she is not, something evil to you.
Also, Moop, you can keep that stick. That's now your medical stick.
Great.
Wow.
Now we have
So
Doc was so impressed that you have been gifted medical stick.
great. I don't like this.
It's like the anti-ballistic stick.
Are we gonna get through this night or not?
Well, now it is
Yes.
morning.
Okay. That
All
took
of
us
you are
long.
very poorly slept, though.
Am I awake or am I still?
Actually,
I think
I feel like I slept okay because I decided to sleep through
Well,
everything
actually,
after the ship.
Also, am I still high?
There's 3 that have managed to make it a full night's sleep. The rest of them are very poorly slept.
Am I still high, by the way?
I like to point out I got reduced sleep.
as I believe
You
I'm.
don't count, Doc.
Am
Actually,
I
how
the
much
only one
sleep
who got
did
a
I
proper
get?
sleep?
You
How
are
much-
you are no longer high.
Okay, but how much sleep did I get?
Not a lot.
Not much, because sedated sleep, whether by stick or by other means, normally isn't as good for you.
Yeah, the
Okay.
body doesn't treat it the same as actual sleep.
Also, can I just inquire as to what I dreamed about while high?
Very angry.
Not
Well,
much.
If you want to ask that question, you ask it to Luna.
Very good point.
That is fair. Yeah.
Yep.
That is a very, very
he
good
does-
point.
She was probably
He
watching
was
this.
high when that information got dropped.
You know what? No, she was probably just like sitting back with popcorn, watching the chaos unfold.
Mm-hmm.
Characters in OP seem to always be able to pull popcorn out of nowhere.
I could just imagine it's like the Pyrovision from TF2.
It
Oh,
is
God.
morning
Oh
now
my
in the
god!
sun.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, guys,
There's a-
you want to know something that we found out last night?
What is it?
Oh.
Our
Well, as it
shadowy
turns
friend
out-
is a Mentalbis, I don't know what that is, and is Luna.
You
Like,
telling me
when I
that wasn't a dream last night, and that all of those mythical ponies are real? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Wait,
Right?
didn't
we see Luna in the cave or something?
That's her body. She got a Tantabus body now, which is an extra thingy I don't know about. Oh my god, chill out, please. And like,
could I do
for
a
some
magic
reason-
or themology check to see if I know what the Tantibus is?
So wait,
Can
Luna
I
has
take
2
two?
bodies?
Apparently, yes.
What is happening?
No idea.
Everything is happening.
What did Nameless say?
Jingle, now why
you
does
can
your mom
attempt
let you
to.
have 2 bodies?
I will note that she is not around at the moment because you know it's daytime.
Well,
know
I was-
funny joke. Why the answer is magic! Because magic does all of this! Ah! Now I know why Doc hates magic so much! This is all bullshit! All of
Is
it!
magic friendship?
I think I'm starting to rub off on you.
Witchcraft.
Bullshit!
Which?
Ah!
Yes, you have no clue.
Wow. Paige.
Paige, good job.
I mean, it works.
I'm done. I'm just done. I want to just go in a cave and sleep forever. I don't want to deal with any of this.
I walk over and hug Moop.
Oh, no hugs. I am not feeling this. No, I'm not feeling
Doc, we may need another.
Moves prescribed
Maybe
stick.
have to take your medical stick.
Prescribed stick.
Doc, go grab the stick.
It will be okay.
I walk over
Some
to
pains
the
just
dragon
gotta
and
work
give it
through.
a hug.
You already pushed me away when I tried to hug her. It's not gonna work.
What if we all try it though?
Alright.
Oh no!
Instead of a big group hug.
It's the gorilla hug!
I will set you on fire. Do not touch me.
Alright, Doc, grab the stick.
Please do not light anything on fire near me. I
I use the telekinesis to put the dragon on top of the zebra.
Doc, get the stick.
I don't want to deal with any of this anymore. I want sleep. No. I'm gonna find a cave and go to sleep. I already have enough gens. I'm just gonna sleep. Forget this.
Do I got anything kids like antitoxin? Nah. Amphetamines?
I
Maybe.
would try to comfort you, but you threaten fire,
Morphine?
and
That might work.
I don't know how much I can
No,
tell
I
you
can't.
that I very much support you.
Oh,
That's all you need.
no, I'm not.
Just stick.
No, I got stick, and I will beat you with stick. No.
Here we go. That's an outburst.
You need hug.
That's my
Alright.
prescribe.
Hold her down. Hold her down. Doc, get the stick.
No, I will set you on fire. Do
Doc,
not.
you better get over here with that stick.
Oh, I
You're just
guess
making
what?
it worse with your antagonism.
Doc, hurry up with the stick.
I feel like you just got set on fire.
I feel like it's so too.
That's a pass. That's a pass.
Roll damage.
Leave me alone. Oh god, this is so bad because guys got this.
It's hurting the party.
You are touching me. I don't want to
You
be
did.
touched.
You did ask for this. I believe that's a health check. Hacks.
Oh wait, okay. I'm the one getting set on fire.
Yes.
Whoever is
Oh, right.
touching me is getting set on fire.
Which would be hacks.
Thanks, Petrol. Very helpful.
What?
Wait, how did I end up back in Petrol's DM again? What is you're doing?
Oh my gosh.
I even have time to take my swig of morning cider today.
Hacks,
Yeah, I already got
if
it.
you Hacks, if you want to slide into my DMs that badly, just do so.
That should be a pass. Wait, does it have to beat my current health or my normal health?
It beat your health check.
Okay, so that's a pass.
So you managed to
By
stay
def-
conscious, but you are still on fire.
In a lot of
rain
pain.
cloud. I'm gonna just grab a rain cloud real quick.
Thank you, Petrol.
Ah! I'm just so done. No. I'm
Can
fighting
someone
caves.
please put the
Forget you
dragon
guys. I'm the...
Please,
No.
someone please
No.
put the
I
dragon to sleep.
So,
I'm the one with
Doc,
power.
would you like to
Shut
do
up.
something?
Doc, please put the dragon to sleep. I don't care how. Just do it.
Any cave around. Oh wow, I actually passed that. Wow,
what are you
I
trying to
actually
do?
passed. I'm walking away trying to find a place. Like some sort of cave or like a little underground den. I don't even give a crap at this point. I just want sleep. Nope. I'm not gonna wake up either. Forget you guys. I'm not dealing with you ponies. I'm not dealing with any of this. No. No magic, no more. No. Are
you doing the thing?
Wait, what about
I guess
me?
you won't be
I'm
able
a
to get
zipper.
to see
I don't have
the
magic.
Great Diamond then.
The what? The what?
The Great
What is a
Diamond.
great diamond?
What is that?
Play along.
Well, y'all probably wouldn't know since most of y'all be from days gone past, but New Equestrian Monarchy has quite a liking for gems and gemstones. Mostly because they believe a lot of them has the magical properties.
No, that's not entirely wrong.
If you go and hide in a cave, you won't get to see the Great Diamond.
Gemstones only become less valuable as time goes on, because most of us can't really do jack squat with it. So, you go in a cave, and next thing you know, you wake up in a world where gemstones ain't even a thing no more.
Mhm.
No,
But if you
no,
come to
gemstones
that
don't do that. Gemstones don't do that, right? No. I'm a dragon.
You know
I know
the-
that.
I have no idea.
Eventually, every pony stops caring about gemstones.
You know the last time I've ever purchased or had to use a gemstone? Never. I've actively rejected payment in gemstone because there was just nothing I could actually use it or trade it for. And that's now. What do you think it's going to be like in 10 years? 20?
But dragons eat gemstones. Unlike you
Sure.
ponies, we have more uses for it.
Dragons might have some value for them. But you see too many dragons walking around here, offering things
We have
up
a
for
dragon
gemstones.
walking around here.
Can I stick
you
it
know.
behind? Can I stick it behind Mupin and prescribe hoof?
Stop! I'm setting you on fire!
Probably have
That's
to
why I
roll a
said
stealth
snake.
check. Probably
I-
have to roll a stealth check.
I would also
You
like
know
to
what?
point out that she does have damage reduction.
Mm.
Yes.
You may want to prescribe butt of rifle.
Again,
Instead of-
she has damage reduction. It's not
You're
gonna
going to
be
be
that.
going to sleep. And waking up in a time where gemstones are even less of a commodity than they are now.
Yeah,
You
well,
might
I
as
don't
well
want to
come
do.
with
I don't
us
want
to
to
the
do
new
something
Equestrian
dangerous.
Monarchy and, stock up, have a nice snack first.
I already took all the other gems.
I will
This
note that the ones that you
Oh.
got were the equivalent of eating stale bread.
Of course.
No bed is better than no food. I'm so tired of this. I just want home. I don't even have home. I'm just so done.
Moop.
May I
I just have
comfort
to
you?
say, I have to say one thing. I am probably the only one of the changelings that hasn't changed. Well, except for the reformed. But so very likely, I am the only one of my kind left.
Here, take a piece of candy and think it over.
No.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Oh, I'm glad someone made that joke.
That's great. Oh,
There are other changelings, well.
and probably none like me.
For the two wastelanders, go ahead and make a area knowledge check.
Also, I will note that I'm basically the only aura that adheres to old traditions as well.
Yes.
Considering that all these tribes don't even act like they would.
Axe.
Yeah. With the wastelanders, I'm just waiting for it. Actually,
That's a pass.
So both of you note that everything that you've seen and heard about changelings, with Hacks actually having witnessed a few of them, that there is in fact no other changeling like Erlis's changeling that you know of. All of them have very much turned into not what the party is used to. So,
Does he? By the way, I still haven't gotten a really good description of what he looks like. Does he just look like a normal unreformed changeling?
I believe
Yeah,
we have a
with green eyes.
picture pinned in the... Yep. So if you look, the future thumbnail is pinned in the pin messages.
Yeah, mine's just not shitty yet.
Ah, yeah, okay. Good to know.
Yep.
And Doc looks like a plague doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay, that's suddenly disconcerting.
It's hilarious. You have to admit.
It is, but it's also slightly disconcerting.
I mean, I also have a reputation amongst the wastes.
For prescribing stick?
Well, no, because I'm the closest thing to a real doctor around here.
Ah.
Yep.
He also has a tendency to prescribe stab at random intervals.
All
Yeah.
people try to magically heal my patients or use some other voodoo that is either going to cause a greater problem later or just not work.
And since I can actually heal and not screw up,
And
Doc is
sure,
okay
yeah,
with me.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Sure.
but I do magic. Granted, I don't do heal magic, but I do magic.
I can't do any magic. It is not the best place to interact with magic.
I am still crying.
You know, Moo, but if you take those medical skills I'm teaching you with how much a commodity those skills themselves are, you could probably create a new economy based off of gemstones, trading them for your medical expertise.
Are we still trying to
Might
convince
even-
Moop to not
Even be worth it? There are no other dragons around.
Kind of, yeah.
So, again, area knowledge from my Wastelanders.
Okay.
You are not alone though.
For
Because you have
hacks,
us.
you get a -1.
I still
I am
pass.
attempting to compare.
Just barely.
So, you both got basically the exact same roll.
I succeeded by what?
How
Um,
did we get the what the? Alright.
so,
wait.
the two of you
Doc,
do
you got exactly
know that the Dragonlands are still a thing, and there are a lot of rumors. You know, the amount of rumors that it's almost considered a fact that the dragons still live there, but you're not particularly aware of why they haven't left. Because before they would leave to do things like migrations and things like that, as described by Moop.
What
Yeah.
do you say to seeing your homelands?
Moop, I do have fear too. Listen, I understand that things can be kind of hard because I understand the fear that you have as well. For me, my fear is that I am afraid that I will not be able to find my little sister ever again. But thankfully, I have you and Synax that I can protect to try to make up for the failing that I have had trying to help her. Listen, all that I know is that I will not fail anyone again like that. I cannot stand to lose another. Please.
I just need some alone time. Talk to you guys later.
Okay, I am
Okay.
here for you.
So would you guys like to set up a camp for staying here to give Moop some time to breathe?
It'll probably be for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to set up your camp?
I mean, we
Go.
might as well just continue building it up.
Have we even moved camp yet?
No.
So we still have the defensible camp that we have.
So I will allow the addition of another modifier, so either comfy or camouflage.
I would say
But
camo.
Comfy.
Yeah, comfy. Camo ain't gonna do anything for us.
Okay. And you guys can go ahead, since you're not actually able to go anywhere, can go ahead and do extra health checks. And for the most part, the day passes uneventfully. Doc, you were attempting to say something to Moop. Whenever she comes back, you are welcome to reattempt that.
I mean, at this point, it's all on her.
I'm trying to keep a lookout to make sure that nothing bad happens. Actually,
Alright.
hold on. Question. For Nameless, this will be through DM.
Okay.
Okay, so making health checks.
I think during this break, I spend my time looking for gems and stuff. And I'm specifically attempting to look for higher quality gems.
You can roll the necessary skill for that, Argo.
Yep.
And same with you, Paige.
The first one I did was me casting the
Is that a pass?
Earth. It was past the cast Earth Vision. Should I do Jeweler to look for gems, or
Okay.
or should I use Scrounging?
Just use scrounging.
Yeah, I succeed by 5.
Okay. You find 4 larger gemstones, and for Argo, or not Argo, Moop, I need you to roll a perception.
Alright, and don't forget to roll to appraise the
I
gems.
pass a lot by 5.
By 5?
Mhm.
Okay, so once you get to a decent distance away, wherever you decide that is the place that you want to settle down to have your moment to think, you do notice Nasa, who is doing a remarkably good job at hiding, but you do notice that she is following you at a distance.
I thought she was looking for gems. Well, whatever.
No, I was the one who was looking for gems.
Oh, she was. Oh, okay. I was wondering why she was rolling.
She doesn't seem to be particularly approaching or anything like that, just staying at a distance. So, you're technically alone, but, like, being watched.
I know you're there. Pretty
No, you
easy to
don't.
see.
Nasa standing behind a tree. No, you don't!
Standing behind a
Dragons
lamppost.
have better visions than Oni.
I would also note, because I don't know if anybody said anything to Hax, Sai, Nasa, and Moop are all technically children.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Moop is probably older
Yeah.
than most of you, but that's besides the point.
In a wasteland, there ain't no children. It's only old enough to hold a gun, and soon to be old enough to hold a gun.
I mean, Doc isn't wrong.
He's not.
Yep.
So,
There's not yet Psycho and Psycho.
No, Psycho's a whole different breed.
Hold on. I'm going to attempt to hide behind. I'm going to attempt to climb the tree that I'm in, or that I'm near. I've passed.
you
I'm now
find-
hiding in a tree. Can you see me now?
But that defeats the point of hiding in a tree.
No, you might have a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can still see you. It's harder to see you, but I can still see you.
Damn it, I tried.
To be fair, the chances of a pony seeing you are far less. Like I said, dragons have really good sight. It's kind of needed when we, well, if we fly high in the sky and we stuff on the ground.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to protect you. I cannot lose another again.
Not your fault. None of this is your fault. It's just overwhelming. Ugh. It's too
A lot
much.
of this, a lot of things are overwhelming. I can understand that.
I do just want to imagine you guys are basically shouting this conversation across a distance.
He is kind of right. I didn't want to ruin the moment, but he is kind of
Am I
right.
allowed to approach so that we can have this conversation properly?
To be fair, in character, at the moment, I would actually yell that. But I'm also getting quieter as I go on with speaking. So slowly, so I can't hear me. The more I talk.
I'm approaching slowly so I can be able to still hear.
Okay.
Casual approach, child.
They're both children. Now shush. They're doing a thing.
It's just too much for me. I get that dragons are supposed to be tough and do a bunch of stuff, but just wish others were still around. I know my brothers were assholes, but they would have at least helped. Ugh.
I mean, there's no guarantee that they aren't still around.
You'd think after hundreds of years they would even recognize me? For Pete's sake, I was supposed to hit Bolt! Just look at me. It's just pathetic. Not like any other dragon. Even if they are still around, it's not. Look for my own gems, I suck at that. For fuck's sake, I sew! Can you name another dragon who sews?
To be fair, I cannot name another dragon.
Good point. It's just.
So, to be fair, from my perspective, all dragons know how to sew.
They don't.
But that is beside
That's
it.
the issue.
Should we set up a workshop to teach our dragons how to sew? I'm sorry, this is probably a bad thing to say. Listen, what I am trying to communicate to you is that, yes, I know that I may not be the best at talking and I may not be the best at consoling you, but you're the closest to a family I have now. Galu, Rosso, Shindor, none of them are around anymore. I don't have anyone else. You and Synax are really the only siblings that I have at this point. And I would not be able to live with myself if I let another one go. I have my promise to you that I will try to help you find family again, as long as it takes, because you're like family to me. And I will try to protect you with all of my being, please.
Oh, it reminds me. It was a really stupid song my mom sang before she died. It was the same song my dad sang.
I like stupid songs. May I hear it?
I say it's stupid, it's really stupid.
Listen, I do really stupid stuff all the time. It is fine. I enjoy things like that.
Alright. What was the last lullaby she ever sang? Oddly enough, it was also the last solo my dad sent. It was like this. If I can help it, and not at us or flail. Still things are really hard, but remember what you are. A through fire, greed and love, you'll grow stronger than most of. From crystals raging greed. Don't forget me.
I approached the Hawkmook. That was beautiful.
I miss them so much.
I understand. I attempt the Hawkmook. Is the hug accepted?
I'm not fighting.
The dragon has been hugged. This is a long hug. It is okay. I will try to get you to find them again. As long as it takes.
I hugged his head back. Probably head back.
That would
Hey,
be
how long
smart.
was I walking? Hold up, the sun is already setting. How long was I walking?
Yeah. I wasn't particularly keeping track at the time. I was more looking around to make sure nothing would hurt you while you're out there. If something hurt you, I'd never be able to live with myself.
Remember us. Dragons are way tougher. Watch out for yourself now. But we should head back.
Yes.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, let us go.
So it doesn't take you guys too long to get back to the party.
Guys have a good talk.
When Noob shows up, I hand over the gems I collected during the day.
How many gems is it?
It was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4, they're slightly larger than the ones they'd been finding.
But didn't you appraise them to see what quality they were?
I think the 13. Yeah, the 13 was on my praise skill, which was a exact success.
They're mediocre quality, but they're not like the same cloudy and cracked ones.
Not something you would use for enchanting, or crafting decent things, but would be passable for most uses.
So, it is getting late. You guys will need to put up a new watch. Who is going first?
I guess I will. Just because I haven't gone first watch yet.
Okay. Who's going with Hax?
I'll join him.
Sleep.
Okay, so the 2 Pegasi need to roll perception checks.
Pass.
Pass.
Yep, so nothing of note other than the Tantipus sitting just outside the firelight, looking decidedly mopey, but like she kind of just found out that her sister might still exist.
But was shoved into a god engine.
So, if you're going to do any character things, now would be the time to do them. Otherwise,
Yeah,
next watch.
I'll walk over to the Tantipus while Luna. and tell her it'll be right. We'll try to get Sustia back eventually. All we can do is hope for the best and see what we can do.
You don't get any kind of like verbal confirmation because you know it can't speak, but it does make the gesture as if it was trying to nuzzle.
And with that, I walk off.
Yeah, you can assume that was a gesture of appreciation. And next guard.
I'm actually asleep this time.
Nope.
Doc, why are you sitting in the campfire?
Okay, that is perfect.
This is great.
So, who is joining Doc?
I think I'll do it with Doc this time.
That was hilarious.
Oh my god, guys.
This is great.
Oh, no. Do you just like have your heads up each other's asses or something? Like,
No, I'm
literally the same role.
No, I think I'm more distracted by the fact that I got confirmation yesterday that this is Luna, and I spent the entire time trying to talk to her.
I mean, with that role, you couldn't even find her.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You're like wandering around the opposite side of the camp calling for Luna. Doc thinks you're crazy. But in meantime has his head in a tree.
No, he has his head in the campfire.
No, he's
just-
managed to find
this
the one
forms
tree
metaphor.
with a big enough hole for him to stick his head in.
Yes, the wood is made out of wood.
Okay, next guard.
We had no idea that he happened that time.
Oh, that's great.
That was the most spectacular fail we've seen yet for a watch.
Yes,
I hope those psychos show up.
Yeah, when
I
the
did
next,
well.
when the next watch, when I wake up the next watch, I'm like, yeah, for some reason I couldn't find her, the Tantabit, or Luna.
Luna.
And I'm pretty sure I'd be like, as soon as I get up and I see her, like, pointing in the direction. She was over there.
What?
Oh! Look at the tree.
Anybody joining the changeling?
I shall. We can let Moop sleep. They had a hard time.
So roll your perception.
I pass.
So you guys get out, and the Tantabus is very much on the alert. And you see crows. A lot of spell spawn crows.
I'm huddling up against Argo,
Hey,
shaking.
should we wake up the others?
Well, Shaka will wake them up very quickly.
Yes,
I think it might be a good idea to wake them up and then try to get to move on.
Let's wake them up without using the check-in unless we have to. Because I don't
Yes.
feel like letting it fly.
Roll a perception at a -2.
I pass.
You, because I'm pretty sure Ellis failed.
Yep.
You see a lantern in the distance.
I am going to wake them up very quickly.
that's called using the shotgun.
No, I'm going to make sure each of you are awoken, and we are going to leave immediately.
What's happening?
There's a lantern in the distance. I think Scarecrow is here. We're leaving.
Fuck.
Pick up
Okay.
your stuff. We're leaving. Wake up others.
Okay.
Should I set fire on the land?
No, don't set
Also,
fire
when I
to the
get
place.
When I get to Moop, I'm just going to put Moop on my back. We're moving.
I would like to note, Ellis, that I don't remember if you were actually there for the session, but you guys ran into a spawn hunter who noted that setting the scarecrows on fire sets them into an enraged state even in the day. Do you really think setting it on fire again is going to be a good idea?
Nope.
I am also going to grab Moop's stuff. That is being carried with us.
So, want to make a dexterity and health check to make sure that you can run like the wind?
Oh.
I pass. That was for my health check. I should roll my dexterity now.
Dex. Let's
Wait,
see if
did I
I'm
pass?
actually awake. Oh.
Hold on. I need to check my dexterity.
I failed my
I
health
actually
check.
passed that. Okay, I passed my health check and my dexterity. Is there anything else?
No, I'm just waiting for everybody to... You're gonna have to tell me which ones you passed and failed, so once everybody's rolled.
Wait.
What are we rolling?
A dexterity
I
and
failed
a health check.
I failed my dex, but I passed my health.
So, you're not super exhausted by the sudden sprint,
All
but
right, I
you do
barely
trip
had
over
my dexterity.
a large rock.
So when you
but I will
grab
make the comment, I failed in the opposite direction. I succeeded the dex, but
I
failed
succeeded the
health.
dex. I failed the health.
So, the,
I got crit fail dex. I got crit fail dex.
Shit. Petrol tripped immediate.
Petrol's now stuck in a hole
And
in
I
the
failed
ground.
health.
Petrol found a hole in the ground.
Someone is going to need to grab petrol.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
go back and just pick him up and try and fly
I'm not
away with
too
him.
worried about the health because Petrol crit failed and is stuck.
I'm gonna pick him up and try and fly with him out of the hole.
Get me out of here.
Like,
I can
Luke,
sort myself
roll
out.
strength,
Just get
like-
me out.
Okay.
How about Paige opens up the hole bigger and make to pull
Or
petrol?
push the
I
ground up from
passed.
around.
I actually passed.
So,
That's
Oh.
it.
Petrol, you come out with an audible pop. You also cannot fly for a while now.
Let's come under the holders.
It was not a pop as in a like a cork coming out. It was a pop as in a bone coming out.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Ow.
Yes,
Just
you
join
cannot
the
fly
wing.
for a while.
Oh.
So I
Also,
just dislocated his.
Your hunter has noticed you. I would suggest
That's your.
rolling another dexterity check.
That's what happened to me because I failed the health check.
You're lagging behind everybody with Paige.
So about my dexterity check.
I just pulled him out because he failed his deck, so I came back to get him out.
So apparently Petrol didn't try to run, he tried to fly and figured out the hard way that that's not going to work anymore.
Yes, Mike. So about that
Nope.
check.
So Petrol is now sprawled out on the ground again.
Alright, I'm gonna have to help him up again, aren't I?
I used my telekinesis to assist with getting him up.
Aren't you Metabent though?
No, we had an entire day of rest.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to burn fatigue points for the ones that have been flagging due to exhaustion. So Paige and Hax, you're both losing a fatigue point.
Okay, that's
God.
not too bad.
Yes, but you now have to do it again.
Oh, fun.
Because if you remember, the only thing that stops a scarecrow is the sun. Unless you can
Oh.
find a spawn hunter.
Do we do,
Yes. Well,
Wait.
last time we tried to use the power of the sun, and it burned a forest down. So
I believe that was the
Right.
power of a changeling eating fireballs in random directions, actually.
Yes. Yes.
That's not the
exactly
power
what
of
it was.
the sun! Okay, wait,
No,
do
no,
I have to remake the dex and the health check?
Yes,
just
because
because they
the
all
dex,
missed doesn't mean it was random direction.
the de-
Yep.
the
Okay, like
dex
past
is to
dex.
make sure that you don't trip, because it
I
is not like flat terrain.
I passed the dex,
The health is because you are sprinting at full speed.
and I passed the health check.
So yes, you are doing the runaway.
I actually did it this time. Yay me!
Give me just a sec. I am looking for. I just have a mountain of dice here, and I'm trying to find the other dice I'm looking for.
We can hear them.
Yeah, we can hear them.
Yeah,
Don't
I've
organize
actually
it.
seen his mountain of dice.
It is
Yeah.
quite a nice collection.
I'll bet I have
Yes.
a friend. I'll bet I have a friend with more.
Okay.
She counted them once. She had
So,
almost 50 dice.
As you guys watch, the scarecrow seems to be faster than the last one, because it is gaining.
That
So
is
good.
bad.
Paige, you are at the back of the pack at the moment, and
As always.
you lose the end of your tail to a claw swipe.
Ah.
But as you guys are continuing, there is the crack of a gun, but it's more like the crack of a cannon, as as you guys apparently got stupidly lucky, and the cage that makes up the torso of the scarecrow explodes.
Wow.
Is it that?
I collapsed to the ground as soon as it starts. It's on the ground behind me. I'm like,
Wow. Nameless, I really like your dice, by the way.
Yeah, they really don't like me though.
Oh, did not wake up.
No.
I will note that the sound of the if you guys have heard a 50 caliber go off,
Oh.
Shit.
No.
Yeah, that,
Oh my.
that loud.
As soon as
Yes.
he said like a cat, as soon as he said like a cannon, I went, okay, no, it's just a big caliber sniper. It's just a big caliber rifle.
have you heard one of them go off? Like an actual 50 caliber, not like a
Not a-
deagle.
Not a 50, not a 50. Of course, not a 50 AE. No,
person, not
but not BMG. I've heard 338, but that's the highest I've heard.
Yeah,
But I have
it sounds
actual
like
cannons going off.
I have two, and they're not nearly as impressive as you'd think they'd be.
Yeah. But they
I've
are
also
still-
heard artillery go off though, so. But
Yeah, but that's gonna be a lot more impressive.
oh hell yeah, you can. It sounds like thunder.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
But back to you guys. Aside from Paige is a bit busy panicking over the fact that Paige almost died. Roll perception.
Yeah, I think I just now have a nub of a tail at this point.
I
Well,
passed.
considering most of your tail is hair, yes, you kind of just have a nub of a tail. You have no tail hair anymore.
It's
Oh,
literally just Doc.
So
Well,
It's
Doc
just the Doc.
Doc has tail. Doc's wearing jacket though.
That's not what I'm talking about. Oh my god.
You
This-
said Doc.
Yes, the
that
very
is
start of
what
the
the
tail
base-
is called the Doc.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
that
It's
is
called
the
the
name
dock.
for the base of the tail.
the more you
That's
know.
So I was actually saying something like I was saying a legitimate thing.
You
gonna say Doc instead of
something
Robin.
correctly.
But okay, everybody that isn't Doc, or not Doc, Paige,
But Paige.
roll perception.
I already have.
Yeah, I think I'm actually
Finally passed.
hyperventilating right now.
I can totally see
where
it.
might go?
That was a flood.
It's a
Pass. That should be a pass.
One answers me.
Yeah, that's a pass. Yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah, I passed by
I
3.
can't hear.
A pass.
Move, what did you say?
Asked if I actually woke up. This time.
I would have woken you up by this point, probably.
Yeah, probably everybody else because of screaming.
Asked by 5.
I mean, the 50 caliber would have been enough to wake up.
Yeah.
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 Asked by 5.
So
Hey, move. We were just running from a scarecrow.
Yeah, I could see it, and apparently someone lost their tail. Oh, jeez.
So you guys do see the glints further up the hill of the sniper's rifle. You
I
see
call
the
out
glint
thank you
off
to the
the
sniper.
what do you call it? The scope.
I call out thank you. And in case there's a zebra with that kind of marksman, I say it's in
So-
zebra as well.
You do. You can see the gun, but you can't see the actual like person firing it because they're underneath something at the moment.
I mean, it is a 50 cal. They are big.
It does look like he's basically holding a tiny version of a howitzer. It's got that really long barrel and shit. And
The kind stranger has been thanked.
as you guys watch, he stands up and hoofs the rifle onto his back, and basically slides down the hill. It was a fairly steep hill, and comes to meet you guys.
Wow.
Basically, but
Yeah,
slightly longer.
that's pretty much what it is, yeah.
Thank you
Yep,
greatly, sir.
And
Oh, okay. Nameless. The sound when a mag actually clicks into place on one of them, oh, not much space that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
sound.
But
It's that clunk.
the when you guys actually get closer to the sniper, well, the sniper gets closer to y'all, you notice that's a zebra.
I
Okay,
was
well,
going now.
it's a good thing that it was called out in zebra too.
Piques the interest of two players, a sniper and a zebra. Both
Yep.
just, oh.
Oh.
The
Oh my.
the zebra essentially tells you that he was just doing his job. There's no reason to thank him.
I'm checking his stripes.
So
I
go
want to know.
ahead and roll an intelligence -1.
-1?
Yes.
Damn it! I lost by 1.
So you know it's not one of your tribe, but the it's one of the ones with the more nondescript stripe patterns.
Maybe a Romani or something. I can't quite tell. But I'm going to ask him. What tribe are you from, sir?
He looks at you and says, "I was from Romani tribe."
Got it! Also, I don't know if I've done this in character, but I did just that.
He arches an eyebrow at you before looking at the group and saying, "What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?"
You know, go for a nice stroll.
Running from that.
Yeah, running from that thing.
Doing night things.
I was trying to keep
Usually.
watch. And then, during our night watch, I saw a lantern in the distance after hearing some crows. And I was very scared, so I decided to wake up the rest of the group, and we ran.
He shakes his head and tells you that you're lucky that you guys made it out alive.
It's not the
Yeah,
first time
we,
we've came across one of these things.
Will of the dice.
Yep.
So,
Also, that's a very cool sniper. Can you try to fire one at us?
And the last time it was pushing us towards the Everfree.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm complimenting him on his marksmanship,
He
and I am trying to smooth him over.
he,
That
he,
sniper looks really cool.
he looks at you and tells you that he doesn't have time to be taking on apprentices right now.
Damn it. I tried.
so what is that, a 50? Been a while since I've seen one of those.
He nods and pulls out one of the rounds that he uses for it, and you notice that it has the same crystalline bullet that the Abyssinian used for his
Yeah,
revolver.
that's a different type of bullet than I recognize normally.
He nods.
Abyssinian. He had that too.
He puts it away and says, You probably saw Deadshot.
I believe that was the name that he told us.
Yeah, I think so.
He shrugs and tells you that
Certainly shows some dead, alright.
he tells you guys that their group, the Spawn Hunters, are not exactly a close-knit group. They just know of each other's existence and occasionally will stop in a centralized location to swap information.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
What kind of information can you give us to help us next time we encounter one of these?
Don't encounter one of these.
Hope there's a spawn hunter nearby.
He points at Paige and says, "This one has the idea."
I believe that was what the Deadshot told us last time we saw him.
Yeah, I think so.
It's also probably what anyone could tell you.
As a Wastelander, you know that is what anyone can tell you.
Yeah.
More than... He also tells you that if you see crows, you don't want to go that way.
Yeah, the crows were coming from the other direction. You probably could have put that together. After.
He does make it a bit of an addendum, and he says crows or corpses.
Yeah, or maybe if our two people on watch had actually been keeping watch and not staring at random things.
No, I was keeping watch. I swear I was.
No, we're talking about Moon and the Page. Argo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
as I
would
said
have had
before,
an earlier warning about that
Yeah.
if somebody
could
hadn't
you
had
been
his
trapped
head
in
in a
the
tree
crows?
and then someone else looking for Luna.
There might have been medical herb inside.
But the crows would have been more important.
Well, obviously, I didn't see them on account of looking for medical supplies inside of a tree.
How long did you have your head inside that tree?
2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, there were clearly no herbs in there. You could have figured that out in like 10 minutes or less.
That's not entirely true.
Okay, Doc. Now that we're safe, do you mind resetting my wing?
Oh yeah, sure.
Roll
Good
your
hurt.
physician skill.
Hold up, I want to see this.
I want to see what happens if he fails. Oh.
Oh, that's a succeed by 8.
Okay. You
been
successfully
funny.
reset the wing.
It'd be funny if he crit failed it.
You do, however, need to let him know that it's not a good idea to fly at it immediately.
So, don't fly with it, and, don't really move it, and make sure you don't lay on it.
Oh, but flying's what I do.
Oh yeah, here's some
least-
pain pills.
It proceeds to attempt to fly with it.
So,
No, not
the
that dumb.
zebra asks where you guys are going.
No
That's a
good
equestrian
question.
monarchy.
He raises both eyebrows and asks, "Why would you want to go there?"
Don't worry, we don't want to go there.
We're trying to
You
get
don't get out
out
of
of
necessity.
the radiation suits. I say with a questioning tone.
He looks at you guys and says, "Good luck. They could not pay me enough to go back there."
Well, it was either that or flim flam.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
kind of give you that, like, "Are you crazy?" look before saying, "I guess if it is the lesser of two evils, then New Equestrian Monarchy at least will not try and sell the air you breathe to you."
I mean, you can't exactly judge us in life's choices. You do hunt spell spawn for a living.
Oh hey, by the way, I have a quick question. By any chance, have you seen a zebra by the name of Galileo around anywhere?
He rubs a hoof to his chin before shaking his head, saying that the name doesn't ring a bell.
matter anyway?
He then tells you guys that he is actively on the trail of a different spell spawn and needs to get going.
Alright, well, good
Okay.
luck, mister.
Thank you for
Be as
saving
safe
us.
as we can be.
Wait, really quickly. Are the homelands, still a thing?
He
Are there still secret tribes there doing their own things?
He gives a pained look and says that he doesn't know because nobody can make it across the ocean right now, or at least nobody that is willing to give him a ride.
Thank you anyway, mister. I appreciate it.
He nods and wishes you all luck before disappearing off into the dark. Although the sun is just starting to peek over the mountain range near, because you guys are still fairly close to the mountain range that separates the crystal waste from the equestrian waste.
Well, we can go back and collect our stuff that we left behind. If we left it
Our
behind.
higher campsite.
Yes.
Hey, I actually got my stuff though. Thanks, NASA.
You're welcome.
So,
I get you.
what do?
I think we should head back and collect
Grab our stuff.
As long as he's still.
Once the sun's well and truly up.
Yes.
Just wait till the sun's up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to sit here and wait till the sun comes up.
I mean, we can start walking back.
Yeah, they start walking towards the
But
house.
it will be safer.
Or not house, the camp.
I mean, the spell spawn is kind of exploded everywhere at the moment.
Who's to say there isn't going to be another?
Actually, I go ahead and poke around in the spell spawn.
Yeah, I wanted to see the
Because-
lantern and stuff.
So the lantern is smashed. It was in a spot of dead area where it was just dirt instead of grass, so you guys were lucky it didn't try and catch fire. But for the most part, everything outside of the cage that makes up its torso is just your usual metal bits and bladed claws, things like that. Inside the cage, though, there is a destroyed circular crystal gem type thing that was a sickly green color.
I
Well,
take
first
the
off, it's
weird
not-
gem thing.
Yeah. Can I make some kind of check to see
Directly.
if there's any useful bits just that made the thing up?
You can.
Would that be my smithing skill, or could I do that with my clockworking skill?
Your smithing skill would be more appropriate.
Okay.
Can I look to see if there's
And a
anything
-3,
organic
by the
about
way.
this thing?
What was that, Nasa?
Can I look to see if there's anything organic on this thing at least?
Well, there's fabric, straw, wood.
Okay, wait, so...
Hmm.
Yeah, okay.
That
so
is the
I'll-
only organic material on it?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Okay.
no, the lantern is it does have a metal
But I
frame,
have
right?
to...
Yes,
so
it
for
does
my
have a
copper-
metal frame.
What if I'm doing my copper smithing skill? Would I have to do it at a -2?
I already told you it's a -3.
Oh, it's -3. Okay, then I fail.
Yes. Most of the metal was made in very strange shapes that you really couldn't use effectively in any way.
All right, and can I at least tell what type of metal it is, or is it all just silvery gray stuff?
You can try rolling both of your smithing skills
Okay.
at a
I'll-
-2.
I'll do this
Can you
one for my
check to
copper.
see if the lantern's enchanted or something?
I can try.
Hold on just
I'm
a
going to
second.
check.
Okay, well, I crit succeed my
Yeah.
copper smithing skill,
So,
Wow.
So you know it's not copper.
or I know if it is.
finish rolling the second one.
And that is just barely a fail for my lead and tin.
So, you know it's not any of those three, but you have no idea what kind of metal this is.
Alrighty then. It's probably
And-
iron or steel. That's
I decide to cast a detect magic on what I'm assuming is its core,
Maybe
Okay.
it's some magical nonsense.
and I succeed on my detect magic.
Give me just a sec. I want to double check what that gives you.
It would let me know if it is magical.
It is magic that is quickly fading.
What's
Okay.
up with the core?
well, it got shattered.
Yeah, but just
I'll be back. Get pee.
you have ma-
Okay, do we have enough time? I'm gonna attempt to do a analyze magic before it fades out. It does take an hour to cast.
So you're just gonna plop down right where you are?
Yeah, I'm. Wait.
Oh, good job.
No, I failed by 3.
Yes. It sucks.
So about that.
You don't know anything about it.
You could just say that the magic fades before he's able to finish analyzing it.
Well, by the time he finishes trying to analyze it, it fades. But
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of whiffed the spell.
Yeah, it was I was being hectic and I just drained my pull down to like near minimum. I'm now exhausted.
Good job! You've done this again!
Well,
You brought
You have a surprisingly low mana pool.
The comment, the mana pool is fatigue, which is based off of.
you guys,
Uh,
everybody gets back to camp, and I think we're going to go ahead and put a pin in it here for now.
I pick up.
Give me just a sec. For everybody that may or may not be in the audience, we will be picking up the Lost Memories campaign again next week, and tomorrow we will be doing the Peacemakers of Equestria. So, we look forward to seeing you there. Everybody, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and drink water.
Drink water.
Hydrate or
I
dihydrate.
hydrated every pony.
You can't outrun the scarecrows if you don't hydrate.